What up, fellas? Welcome back to the That's Tuff Podcast. It's me by myself today. My bro Lewis had some personal things to attend to, so I'm gonna be doing my picks and his picks. You know the vibes. Week 12, episode 13 in this bitch, man. Appreciate all y'all for tuning in, showing love. You know what I'm saying? It's been a real season. We gonna keep it going. We got today's picks. We're going to go over the Thursday and Friday games that were played. But before that, this video was indeed sponsored by Sleeper. Use promo code Jermaine Sports on Sleeper for lifetime access to my Discord. Premium plays data every day, fellas, every day. You're getting your money's worth 100%, man. If you do what you do, you're going to do what you do. You feel me? If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? I don't really got to say too much on the tube. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to get right into this shit for real. The Packers beat the motherfucking Lions, and Lions are terrible on Thanksgiving, man, and it's like, I tend not to, if a team's having a great year, I tend not to, even, look at the past for real, because this is a whole different Lions team than what we have seen in the past, 6 seasons, really. You know what I'm saying? They've been really ass, and now they got a chance to win that division and be a Super Bowl contender, but in a game like this, it really showed me that the Lions, they're suspicious. They lost to a terrible Packers team. A Packers team that's still in the playoff race with this win. But, come on, they had Jordan Love looking like Aaron Rodgers out there. No knock on Jordan Love. I'm a Jordan Love fan. I'm rooting for the kid. You feel me? 22 for 32, 268, 3 passing touchdowns. Excellent game. A legacy game on Thanksgiving. Those are the games you remember for. Those are the games that makes an organization say, he could go and be an 8-3, 8-2, at the time, an 8-2 Lions team surging. You know what I'm saying? Critical game in the season. If you lose that game, you probably lose the division. You know what I'm saying? So shout out the Packers. They did what they had to do. The next game was the Cowboys and the Commanders. 45-10 smacking. If I would have did a video, I would have definitely said Cowboy spread, man. Cowboy spread. They do what they do, 45-10. Have not lost at home this year. Have won every game at home by 20+. Deron Bland broke the damn record of intos. He broke the defensive touchdown record. The pick six record. You know what I'm saying? 5 pick sixes. It's only week 12. We got 6 more weeks. Deron Bland, first team All-Pro Defensive Player of the Year, and it's not close. They're going to probably give it to a rusher like they always do, but if Deron Bland, if he gets at least 3 more picks and another pick 6, it's his award. It's his award. And I'm predicting it right now. I'm predicting this on November 26th. This video will be out. Deron Bland will win Defensive Player of the Year for the 23-24 season. You know what I'm saying? Confidently. After that record-breaking game, 5 pick sixes, man. Got more touchdowns than receivers. A dominant one by the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Dak Prescott is an MVP race. 22 for 32, 331, 4 touchdown, impeccable. Tony Pollard was rushing that thing. 13 carries, 79 yards, 1 touchdown. Brandon Cooks having a career reviving year in Dallas, counted out. 4 receptions, 72 yards, and a touchdown. The Commanders, they had a very good first half. The game was typed close. But Sam Howell, 28 for 44, 300 yards. He's the quarterback of the future. He could sling that thing, but, hey, man, you cashed me out. The cord, we did predict Sam Howell to get an intel. And Bland broke the record. Interception Sam Howell for the touchdown. That shit was poetic, man. You just had to be there. Curtis Samuel had a pretty good game. 9 receptions, 100 yards. For a team like this, improving 4-8. Trash. Them boys just ass. Them boys ain't on nothing. Tanking for a draft pick. You know how it is. 35-piece chicken nugget for the Cowboys at Thanksgiving. Put it this way. They was eating the turkey by the 8th minute in the 4th. All the starters were out the game. Put in the bench, motherfuckers. You know what we do, man. Next game was the 49ers And Seahawks, we did call Christian McCaffrey rush plus receiving yards at 113. He had 139. That was easy work, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Christian McCaffrey is also in the MVP race as a running back. Has potential to be the first running back MVP in a long time in the league, man. 2 TDs to go with it. Arguably the best fantasy player in football. He's leading these Seahawks to 8-3 record. A dominant win over Seattle. 31-13. Come on, man. It's too easy for them boys in San Francisco right now. That team, it has potential to make it to the Super Bowl, yet again. And that I definitely see them in the NFC Championship for sure. Now, this week's games, man. This week's games. This Sunday's game. Tomorrow's games, man. Whew. First game, Buccaneers versus Colts. I'm gonna go Bucks here. I'm gonna go Bucks money line at the plus money, man. I just see the Bucks. The Bucks have something to play for in this game, man. The Colts are real deal lost. They're real deal lost, man. 5-5. I just feel like even at 5-5, that division's kind of out of reach for the Colts. I just see the Texans and the Jaguars overtaking. They got an important game tomorrow, Texas at Jaguars. I'm gonna predict that one too. But the Bucks are 4-6, and they're only one game out the Saints for first place at 5-5. I feel like if the Bucks win this game and the Saints lose tomorrow, I got the Saints winning against the Falcons. But the Bucks got a chance to beat the Saints in another critical game this year. And the Bucks have lost some close games to some decent teams. I got the Bucks here, man. I think Baker Mayfield's gonna make enough throws to get that win. He's gonna get that ball to Mike Evans. Mike Evans over 4.5 receptions tomorrow. Book it. Sent it out on the court already. We do what we do. I got the Bucks in that one, man. As underdogs, some good plus money on the Bucks, man. The Colts, they're good, but if this was an Anthony Richardson ran Colts, I might have went the Colts here, but I just don't believe in Gordon Minshew more than I believe in Baker Mayfield, not gonna lie. And I hope Baker Mayfield proves me right tomorrow. I got Bucks. My boy Lewis also has the Bucks tomorrow. Me and Lou got the Bucks, man. Next game. The Patriots and the Giants, man. It's been easy work betting against the Pats. And I got them niggas in New York. The Giants are terrible, but the Pats are more terrible than the Giants, fellas. Tommy DeVito might throw a passing touchdown. Actually, he is going to throw a passing touchdown. Lock in Tommy DeVito over 0.5 pass touchdowns. And lock in that Giants money line, man. A Giants team that, beat the Commanders just last week. A more confident Giants team than this 2-8 Pats. And this game is in New York against the 3-8 Giants. This is the battle of the trash brothers. But when it's two trash ass teams, fellas, it's a tough call. But I'm gonna go New York here. Because the Pats are just dog water. And they're tanking for Caleb. Or they're taking for Marvin. But I think you got to get a quarterback. Because who's going to throw the ball to Marvin? Mac Jones? Get the fuck out of here. Giants money line, lock that in, and lock in Tommy DeVito over 0.5 pass touchdowns. You heard it here first. We do what we do on the That's Tuff podcast, man. I got the New York Giants there, man. I would never. I got them motherfuckers on my ban list for real. But it's the Pats, though. If you can't cook the Pats, I would really have to ban them niggas in New York. You know what I'm saying? But Pats are just out of it, man. They're just out of it. It's just a bad year for them boys in New England. I got the Giants here. Pats K, 100%. Next game is the Bengals and Steelers, man. I would have went Bengals here if Joe Burrow was playing at home. A chance to get back in the division race. But I don't see that backup quarterback. Browning, that's his name. Come on, man. Get out of here. Steelers -2. I would even take that spread at 2.5. Honestly, they're gonna win by 3. They're gonna win by at least 3. The Steelers can't beat a backup quarterback. They don't deserve to win that division. You know what I'm saying? This is a Steelers team that has beaten the Ravens, which are the division leaders. And I just see the Steelers getting out and establishing the run game early. I do believe Jalen Warren will surpass his over 71.5 receiving plus rush tomorrow. Jalen Warren, man, he could be the difference maker in that game. I'm a bank on that. I'm also banking on Steelers to get this win here. I don't trust that backup quarterback in the Bengals. The Steelers can't beat a backup quarterback. They got bigger things to worry about. This should be an easy work, even though they're playing in Cincinnati. They just got to lock in on that boy Joe Mixon. I mean, come on, man. I think the Steelers have a chance to get an easy win, an unexpected easy win against the Bengals this year. They usually don't beat the Bengals with Burrow, but come on, man. Now it's your time for Steelers. Take that advantage with Burrow being out. I don't trust that young backup quarterback, man. He hasn't shown enough. And I'm going to bank on the Steelers here. And my boy Lewis is also banking on the Steelers. And he did go with the Giants on the previous. He did go to the Giants over the Pats. And he a Pats fan for real. So that's how you know the Pats are types trash for real, man. My boy even got the Giants over them boys for real. Next game, Panthers, Titans, man. Another tough game. Two trash-ass teams, man. The 1-9 Panthers against the 3-7 Titans, but I like the Titans to win by at least 3 in here. That Carolina defense is just so terrible. You know, I do think Bryce Young will get a pass touchdown. You know, they'll stay in it. I'm not saying this is going to be a 7-point smack and 10-point smack, and I think the Titans going to win by 3 points in this one. They've got the better team. I think Will Levis can get that ball out. You know, have a confidence booster game against a terrible defense. You know, come on, Titans. Do what you do. This is a game, and even a team like Titans, man, just a game to get some confidence. You're tanking at that point, 3-7. The division's over with. No way you're coming back and winning the division. These are just confidence booster games in the last 6 weeks of the season for these trash teams. You know, they're either tanking for a purpose, trying to get a great player in the draft. You know, come on, Titans. Against a 1-9 Panthers, they won one game, and that shit was tough. Crazy shit. That shit was tough. C.J. Stroud. It's crazy, you know. But I got the Titans here. Derrick Henry. I think Derrick Henry's going to get an anytime touchdown, either rushing or receiving tomorrow. If Derrick Henry can't score on the Panthers, fantasy owners, what can we do? I'm banking on him to get one. Come on, Derrick Henry. Can you get one against the Panthers, bro? Them boys just 1-9, man. You got one win, 10 games. Come on. Titans minus 2.5. And my boy Lewis also has the Titans in that one. Okay. Next game, Jaguars, Texans. My brother Lewis did go Jaguars in this one, but I'm going to have to go Texans here. Man. You know, they won the first meeting, and the Jaguars were 6.5-point favorites. I actually ended up picking the Jaguars in that game, thinking it was going to be easy work, but C.J. Stroud does what C.J. Stroud does, and I think he's going to do the same shit tomorrow, man. This game is in Houston. The 6-4 Texans against the 7-3 Jaguars. Winner becomes the official division leader. I think the Texans end up being the 2-0 tiebreaker, and they win this game, and it sets them up to win this division at the 13th week mark, starting next week. And I think they get it done today, officially today, man. I'm shooting this at 1 a.m. for real. Late night picks, fellas. We do what we do, man. We're going to get this shit out by any means necessary. But C.J. Stroud, man, cooked them one time. I think Tank Dell gets it going. You know what I'm saying? It's just, they know how to play against these boys. And you know, them Texas motherfuckers is focused. Nico Ryans is a Coach of the Year candidate. C.J. Stroud is already going to be Offensive Rookie of the Year, but he's also an MVP race also. You know, and I see the Texans taking this game, man. At home, they play better at home. I'm going to bank on C.J. Stroud, man. I think C.J. Stroud is better than Trevor Lawrence right now. Prove me right tomorrow, C.J. Let's go. Saints, Falcons. Saints are 1.5 point favorites. I'm going to bank on the Saints to win by at least 2. I'm going to take that 1.5. I think this is a winnable game against a Falcons team that it does have Desmond Ridder starting. A 5-5 Saints team, the leader of the division, against a 4-6 Falcons. Hoo-wee. In Atlanta. Can Bijan Robinson get it going against that Saints defense? I'm not going to bank on Bijan. I might be crazy, but I got the Saints here. I think the Saints doing enough. They got the better roster, man. They've had some close games this year. They have a good defense. Lock up these young Falcons, man. This is a winnable game to take over the division. Y'all the division leaders, but this is a statement winning the division. I got the Saints here. Derek Carr is going to do enough. Alvin Kamara is going to do enough. Get that ball to Chris Olave. Get that ball to Michael Thomas, man. Y'all got some good receivers. Use your receivers, Carr. Throw that ball. Get it going, man. Come on, man. Saints here, man. Saints minus 1.5 in Atlanta. Book that. man. Crazy games this week. Next game. And in that game, actually, my boy Lou had the Saints also. He had the Saints also, for real. Come on, man. And did have the Titans. He had the Titans in the previous. Oh, man. Rams, Cardinals. The Rams beat the Seahawks in the last game, going against a 2-9 Cardinals team. Cardinals team the same shit as the motherfucking Panthers. Same shit as the Panthers. Same shit as the Panthers, man. They just can't guard a soul. They can't tackle a soul. They're really terrible defensively. I got the Rams here. Getting a win at 4-6 to become 5-6, and maybe still got a shot at a playoff spot if they get hot later in the season against the Cardinals team that's very trash. I think they'll contain Kyler Murray. This could be a closer game, but come on, Rams, do what you do, man. Do what you do. Got the Rams here, man. They beat the Seahawks, which is a decent team. I think they could beat the Cardinals, man. Cardinals have been outraged, just terrible, treacherous this year, man. So. Kyler Murray's back, but I think Matthew Stafford can make some throws, and they also got Kyron Williams. They got Kyron Williams coming back from injury. Was having a good year before he got injured. I think he got a chance to have a good game also. I think the Rams going to just be the better team tomorrow, man. They got a little more to play for than the Cardinals. Cardinals kind of tanking at this point. They traded some big pieces. Come on, Rams, get it done. In Arizona. I think they will get it done in Arizona. Next game, Browns, Broncos. The 7-3 Browns, the leaders of that AFC North division, man. Them and the Ravens are the leaders of that shit. The Ravens at 8-3. Browns own the tiebreaker, though. Sheesh. Browns against the damn Broncos. I got the Browns here, man. Broncos at 5-5. I think the Browns defense is legendary. Not gonna lie, I think they'll do enough. I think Dorian Thompson-Robinson, same what I say last week. Just don't lose the game, bro. Don't throw no picks, bro. He threw a pick, but he didn't throw like 2 or 3 picks. And that was the difference of winning that game against the Steelers. And I think the Steelers are better than the Broncos. I'm gonna go Browns here, man. I think Dorian will do enough. I think the run game will do enough, and I think that defense is gonna smother the Broncos, man. They're the field goal bandits. They're the field goal entrepreneurs. You know what I'm saying? All they do is field goals. You're not going to beat the Browns making field goals, buddy. You're not going to beat the Browns making field goals. You better score on them boys if you want to win. And if you can't score a touchdown on the Browns, you're not going to win that game. 100%. And they just don't allow it. They're 7-3. They're 7-3, and Deshaun Watson has started like 5 games. Like, come on, man. And he's out for the fucking season. Like, come on, man. So, I got the Browns here. In Denver. Browns in Denver with their backup quarterback. They're that good, man. They're that good. Dorian Thompson-Robinson, do what you do, bro. Show flashes of why you were drafted, and I think he'll make enough throws to get this dub, and I think Ford will get some good runs on that Broncos defense. I got the Browns here, man. I've got the Browns in Denver. My boy Lou also got the Browns. He also had the Rams. He also had the Saints. Me and my bro, we some sharp motherfuckers, so we usually got like the same plays for real. Very rare we disagree. And we disagree, it'd be close-ass games and shit. Great minds think alike in this prediction world. And the next game is the Bills and the Eagles. Eagles -3, man. Eagles have made me, brother, this year. I'm a Cowboys fan, but I respect them niggas in Philly, bro. I'm going to go Philly to win by more than 3 here. Best team in the league. They're going to be number 1 on my power rankings. I think they do what they do here against the Bills team. They're just a suspicious-ass Bills team. Come on, man. Y'all lost to the damn Broncos, man. They lost to the Broncos, man. 6-5. I don't think they can hang with Philly in Philly. I think Philly get that run game established and it's over, man. It's going to be over. Philly should rout these motherfuckers. Maybe by even a touchdown. But I think Philly -2.5, -3 is easy work. Josh Allen might throw a pick for real too. But I do got Dalton Kincaid over 51.5 receiving yards. Tight ends flourish. A motherfucker like Jake Ferguson from the Cowboys had like 80 yards receiving. Dalton Kincaid is a fast-ass tight end. They probably not even going to double that motherfucker because they might even double dig. So Kincaid has a chance to shine tomorrow. But I still do think the Eagles comfortably win this game at home against Buffalo, man. Best team in football at 9-1. I cannot hate. I can only believe in them and hope they prove me right, man. Boys in Philly, man. I made good bread tailing them. I've predicted most of their wins, really. I really haven't bet against them at all this season. I'm going Philly here, man. Next game, Chiefs Raiders. This line's at 8.5, 9.5. I bumped it down to 6.5. I think the Chiefs will win by a touchdown here against a Raiders team that Patrick Mahomes dominates. I also have Patrick Mahomes over 1.5 pass touchdowns. He's only missed 2 times in his career. He's like 8 for 10 against these motherfuckers. Come on, man. Come on, Patrick. That's a bounce back spot, bro. A bounce back spot in Las Vegas, bro. You flourish 7-3 Chiefs against the 5-6 Raiders. Do what you do, Patrick Mahomes. Bounce back spot here against the Raiders with Aiden O'Connell starting at quarterback. Like I said, do y'all even know who Aiden O'Connell is? If you're not a football fan, you probably don't even know who that is, man. So, come on, Chiefs. I think that's easy work. I think they'll win by a touchdown at least, maybe more. Next game, Ravens, Chargers. I got the Ravens minus 3.5 here, man. I think the Ravens will win by more than 3.5 at the Chargers, the 8-3 Ravens. They win this game, and anybody else loses, it's looking like it's going to be their division for real. In the AFC North against a Chargers team that just has not been able to close out games. We know this. And I think that Ravens run game is going to get started early. I think Gus Edwards will score a touchdown. Anytime touchdown for real, receiving or rushing. Ravens just have the better team here. They have the way better team. They're better by the motherfucker by 3 wins. And I think the scoreboard will show that and them winning by at least 4. I like the Ravens here in Los Angeles against them Chargers. And my bro Lou also had the Eagles. He also had the Chiefs, and he also got the Ravens. Come on, man. Next game, Vikings, Bears. Vikings, man, bounce back spot at home against them boys in Chicago. Come on, Vikings. Only way you're going to stay in that playoff race is to win a game like this, an easy game against a Bears team that's tanking for Marvin Harrison. Come on, bro. Vikings should win this easy work. I think they'll win by at least 2.5. No, I think they'll win by at least 3. Maybe more than that for real. Josh Dobbs, he could have a good game against his Bears defense. Come on, man. You got to do what you do here. I think this is a very, very easy bounce back spot for the Vikings. Against the Bears team, like I said, they're drafted for that good pick, and the Vikings are still trying to be in the playoff race, bro. So, my boy Lou did have the Vikings also. Whew. Come on, fellas, man. That was the Week 12 of picks, man. Now I'm going to do my power rankings. I'm going to go Philly number 1, man. They proved it in the Super Bowl rematch game. Got their get back for the Super Bowl L against them Chiefs. I'm going to go Philly at number 1 on my power rankings. Number 2 on my power rankings. Sheesh. Whew, I'm going to have to go the 49ers here, man. They've proved it. They proved to me that they're the second best team in football yet again. I'm going to go with Cowboys. They've been dominating. They're a top 3 team in football right now. Cowboys at 8-3 are a top 3 team in football, and they're going to prove it this year. This is the year the Cowboys prove it. Cowboys win the Super Bowl. Cowboys going all the way. 8-3, man. Deron Bland's the best defensive player in football. Dak Prescott's having an MVP year. Come on, Dallas. This the year to do it, man. I'm calling it. Man. This team's different. This team's dominating. You know what I'm saying? And they're not even calling any holding calls on Michael Parsons. Like, they keep holding Michael Parsons, and he's still getting them sacks, man. Best D-line in football. Come on, Cowboys. Be great. Be great, man. Come on. I'm calling it, man. 8-3. Cowboys are the 3rd best team in football right now. But by the end of the season, they're going to be number 1. You know what I'm saying? No bias on that, bro. I just watch these games, and I see that they've been dominating in a special way at home. The Cowboys end up somehow getting that division. And you got to face the Cowboys at home, man? Come on. It's going to be a movie. Cowboys at 3. At 4, whoo, 4. I'm going to go Chiefs here at 4. I'm going to go Chiefs at 4, man. I'm going to go Ravens at 5. I'm going to go Lions at 6. I'm going to go Dolphins at 7. I'm going to go Dolphins at 7. All 8-3 teams from 3 to 7. It's crazy. I'm going to go Browns at 8 at 7-3. Browns at 8. Ooh-wee. I'm going to go Jaguars at 7-3 at 9. And at 10, I'm going to go the Houston Texans at 10, man. They've done enough. They've done enough to show me that they're a top 10 team in football. I think they're the 10th best team in football entering this week. They got a chance to be 9th on next week's list, man, if they beat the Jags tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And I got the Steelers as the honorable mention at 11. And I got the Seattle Seahawks as an honorable mention at 12, man. And that's been it, man. We do what we do, man. Episode 14, man. Episode 14. Episode 14. It's been real, fellas. It's been real. We do what we do. You know, this video is sponsored by Bryce Sleeper. Use promo code Jermaine Sports on Sleeper. Come get run. We gonna eat tomorrow. Feel me? We do what we do. NBA, NFL, NHL, hockey, everything, bro. Everything. We do what we do. Even like tennis and shit like that. Like any play you need, you just let me know. You're a VIP member. You hit me up. You feel me? And that's easy shit, fellas. Appreciate all y'all tuning in, man. If you watching this, bro, showing love, man. We'll give y'all some free sauce on the sleeper. Free sauce for the public. I'm a man of the people. To end the vid here, man. Derrick Henry, anytime touchdown tomorrow. Bryce Young over 0.5 pass touchdown tomorrow. CJ Stroud over 1.5 pass touchdown tomorrow. Patrick Mahomes over 1.5 pass touchdown tomorrow. DeAndre Swift, anytime touchdown tomorrow, 0.5. And Tommy DeVito, 0.5 pass touchdown. 10-1, 172. Come on, man. Free sauce, bro. That's what Jermaine does. You tap into that link and you hit me up on the gram. Hit us up for business inquiries. We do what we do, man. We appreciate all y'all boys for watching. It's been That's Tough, episode 14, man. It's your boy Jermaine. It's been real, man. That's tough.